NASA's ambitious agenda to expand human presence in space is facing significant challenges as weather conditions have forced a delay in the launch of the Axiom Mission 4 scheduled for June 10, 2025. The mission, a collaboration between NASA Axiom Space and SpaceX, aims to transport a crew of private astronauts to the International Space Station ISS. With forecasts predicting unfavorable weather along the ascent corridor, teams have rescheduled the launch for no earlier than 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on June 11, 2025. The crew for this mission includes notable figures in space exploration. Peggy Whitson, a former NASA astronaut and current director of human spaceflight at Axiom Space, will command the mission, supported by ISRO astronaut Shubhanshu Shukla as pilot. Joining them are two mission specialists, Slava Wisniewski from the European Space Agency and Tibor Kapu from Hungary. The launch will take place aboard a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket from NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida. This mission highlights the growing trend of private involvement in space exploration, reflecting a shift in how human spaceflight is approached. As commercial partnerships become more integral to NASA's operations, successful launches like Axiom Mission 4 are critical for demonstrating the viability of private astronaut missions. However, the anticipated delay due to weather conditions exemplifies the unpredictable challenges that space missions face, especially those relying on commercial partnerships. In a broader context, NASA is navigating turbulent waters as it embarks on workforce reductions amid a controversial budget proposal from the Trump administration. The proposed fiscal year 2026 budget suggests a staggering 47% cut to NASA's science funding and a workforce reduction of nearly one-third, potentially reducing the agency's staff from over 17,000 to approximately 11,800. These cuts could be among the most severe in NASA's history, raising concerns about the agency's ability to maintain its scientific and exploratory missions. Acting NASA Administrator Janet Petro emphasized the agency's commitment to maintaining operational excellence despite the impending cuts. In a memo to staff, she outlined a new deferred resignation program (DRP) aimed at helping manage workforce transitions while still focusing on the agency's mission priorities. "Looking ahead, we're taking steps to streamline operations and ensure we're aligned with mission priorities," Petro stated. This reorganization comes as NASA grapples with a changing political landscape that threatens its long-term goals. The proposed budget cuts would cancel numerous ongoing missions, including the Mars Sample Return Project and the OSIRIS-APEX mission, which would significantly impact scientific research and the agency's international collaborations. The Planetary Society's Casey Dreyer described the budget proposal as an extinction-level event, highlighting the potential loss of decades of work and investment in space exploration. The implications of the budget cuts extend beyond workforce reductions. They threaten the very fabric of U.S. leadership in space exploration. As scientists voiced their concerns over the potential loss of programs that have taken years of planning and investment, the administration's focus on human missions to Mars raises further questions. While there is a push for increased funding in this area, critics argue that it should not come at the expense of existing scientific missions. As NASA prepares for its next launch and navigates these complex workforce issues, the future of U.S. space exploration remains uncertain. The agency's ability to adapt to these challenges will determine its path forward in a rapidly evolving landscape. With continued public and congressional scrutiny over proposed budget cuts, there is hope that bipartisan support may emerge to safeguard critical scientific initiatives and maintain the momentum of human space exploration. The upcoming days will be pivotal as NASA balances its immediate launch objectives with long-term strategic goals amid these multifaceted challenges. In a significant development for space exploration, NASA Axiom Space and SpaceX have announced a revised launch schedule for the Axiom Mission 4X4 to the International Space Station ISS. Originally set for June 10, the mission has been postponed to June 11 due to unfavorable weather conditions along the ascent corridor, which are crucial for the safe launch of the SpaceX Dragon spacecraft. The new launch opportunity is now targeted for 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Wednesday, June 11. The X-4 mission is a noteworthy event in the realm of private astronaut missions, highlighting Axiom Space's efforts to establish a new era of commercial space travel. The mission's crew is led by Peggy Whitson, a former NASA astronaut and the director of human spaceflight at Axiom, who has a remarkable record of 675 days spent in space. This mission will mark her fifth journey into orbit. Whitson is joined by an international team of astronauts, Shubhanshu Shukla from India, Sławoznański Wisniewski from Poland and Tibor Kapu from Hungary. Each of these crew members represents a significant milestone for their respective countries, as this will be the first time astronauts from India, Poland, and Hungary have visited the ISS in over 40 years. Axiom Space's Chief of Mission Services Alan Flint expressed enthusiasm for the diverse crew, stating, "The AX-4 crew represents the very best of international collaboration, dedication and human potential." He emphasized the extensive training the crew undertook over the past 10 months, which was geared toward ensuring mission safety and scientific integrity. The mission will lift off from Launch Complex 39A at NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida aboard a SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket. A critical aspect of this launch is that it will be the inaugural flight for the upgraded Dragon spacecraft, which boasts enhanced storage and propulsion components for improved reliability and reuse. William Gerstenmayer, SpaceX's Vice President of Build and Flight Reliability, noted the significance of this flight, saying, "This is the first flight for this Dragon capsule, and it's carrying an international crew, a perfect debut." The X-4 mission is part of Axiom's broader strategy to develop Axiom Station, the world's first commercial space station. The mission is not just about sending astronauts to the ISS, it also aims to conduct a wide range of scientific experiments. During their 14-day stay, the crew will engage in about 60 scientific studies focused on biological life and material sciences, as well as Earth observation. According to Axiom, 31 countries have contributed to the research agenda, underscoring the global nature of this mission. In addition to the excitement surrounding the launch, there are practical implications for the future of human spaceflight. NASA plans to retire the ISS by the end of 2030, making way for Axiom Station to take over as a hub for commercial activities in low Earth orbit. This transition reflects a significant shift in space exploration, where private companies are increasingly taking on roles traditionally held by government agencies. As the X-4 mission prepares for its new launch date, the excitement within the space community continues to build. The collaboration between NASA, Axiom Space and SpaceX represents a pivotal moment in the evolution of human spaceflight, where international cooperation and commercial enterprise are set to redefine humanity's presence in space. Looking ahead, the successful execution of this mission could pave the way for more ambitious endeavors, including deeper space exploration and the establishment of sustainable human activities beyond Earth. In an exciting new chapter for space exploration, Axiom Space is set to launch its fourth crewed mission to the International Space Station (ISS) on Wednesday, marking a significant step toward the establishment of a commercial space station, with NASA planning to retire the ISS by the end of 2030. Axiom aims to fill the void by building Axiom Station, the world's first fully commercial space station. The company has already been sending private astronauts to the ISS since 2022, allowing them to engage in research and training while paving the way for future commercial endeavors. This upcoming mission, known as AX-4, is a testament to international collaboration in space exploration. The crew, which includes seasoned astronaut Peggy Whitson alongside first-time space travelers from India, Poland and Hungary, exemplifies the global nature of modern space endeavors. The AX-4 crew represents the very best of international collaboration, dedication and human potential, stated Alan Flint, Axiom Space's Chief of Mission Services, during a pre-launch press conference. Whitson, who has an impressive track record with a total of 665 days spent in orbit, will lead the four-person team aboard a SpaceX Dragon spacecraft, which will launch atop a Falcon 9 rocket from NASA's Kennedy Space Center. As the inaugural flight for an updated Dragon capsule, the AX-4 mission promises enhanced reliability and performance. This is the first flight for this Dragon capsule and it's carrying an international crew, a perfect debut, remarked William Gerstenmayer, SpaceX's vice president of build and flight reliability. The crew's journey to the ISS will commence at 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time with a scheduled docking expected around 12:30 p.m. the following day. Notably, this mission will mark a historic return to human spaceflight for India, Poland and Hungary, which have not sent astronauts into space for over 4 decades. Indian Air Force pilot Shubhanshu Shukla will become the second Indian to reach space, while Wisniewski from Poland and Tibor Kapu from Hungary will also make their respective debuts. It's a powerful reminder of what we can achieve when we work together across borders, disciplines and cultures, Flint added. During their 14-day mission, the AX-4 crew will conduct approximately 60 scientific studies and experiments, contributing to a broader research agenda supported by 31 countries. The research will cover a range of topics including biological sciences, material sciences and Earth observation, all aimed at enhancing our understanding of human health and advancing Axiom's goal of developing a commercial space station. Axiom's approach is distinct from other space tourism initiatives, as its mission operates under NASA's private astronaut program. This partnership allows Axiom to benefit from NASA's expertise and support while taking responsibility for launch and operational logistics. NASA's program manager Dana Weigel emphasized the importance of these missions in shaping the future of low Earth orbit. It's an incredible time for spaceflight. These missions help train teams, build partnerships and shape the future of low Earth orbit, she noted. As Axiom Space prepares for its AX-4 mission, the world watches closely. The success of this launch and the research conducted could significantly impact the future of commercial space travel and the creation of Axiom Station. With the landscape of space exploration rapidly evolving, Axiom's efforts may not only redefine how we access low Earth orbit but also how we approach the next frontier of human exploration beyond our planet. A significant development for the future of space exploration. NASA's International Space Station ISS is gearing up for the Axiom Mission 4X4 launch, which has been rescheduled for 8 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Wednesday. The mission will see a crew of 4 private astronauts led by veteran astronaut Peggy Whitson embark on a 2-week stay at the ISS to conduct various research initiatives aimed at enhancing human health and advancing space commercialization. As the countdown to the launch commences at NASA's Kennedy Space Center, the AX-4 crew includes first-time spaceflyers pilot Shubhanshu Shukla from India, mission specialist Wisniewski from Poland and mission specialist Tibor Kapu from Hungary. This mission marks a notable moment in space travel, as it blends private astronaut missions with scientific inquiry aboard the ISS. The crew has been diligently preparing, participating in extensive reviews of the mission's profile and the SpaceX Dragon spacecraft's automated approach and docking procedures. On board the ISS, the current Expedition 73 crew, comprising NASA flight engineers and McLean and Nicole Ayres, has been actively involved in monitoring the preparations for AX-4's arrival. They will oversee the Dragon spacecraft's approach, expected to dock with the station at 12:30 p.m. on Thursday. Meanwhile, the orbital residents are focusing on a variety of research activities, including eye examinations and investigations into space physics and Earth observations. McLean Ayres and Station Commander Takuya Onishi conducted eye scans utilizing the ultrasound 2 biomedical device, with guidance from medical professionals on the ground to assess potential changes in their ocular health due to microgravity. This research aims to deepen the understanding of how the unique conditions of space may impact astronauts' vision. In addition to eye health, the crew is engaged in cutting-edge research on protein behavior in microgravity through the ring sheared drop experiment. This investigation is particularly significant for its potential implications in understanding neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's, showcasing the broad spectrum of scientific inquiry being pursued aboard the ISS. As the AX-4 crew prepares for their mission, NASA has also been addressing pressing issues closer to home. In Cleveland, concerns are mounting over proposed budget cuts that could see the workforce at the NASA Glenn Research Center reduced by nearly 40%. The Trump administration's budget plan suggests a reduction in the number of full-time employees from approximately 1,400 to 837 for the fiscal year 2026. This drastic cut would impact not only the employees but also the local economy, with numerous businesses relying on NASA's presence. In response to the proposed cuts, the non-profit organization Stand Up for Science has organized a rally set for June 21 to advocate for the workers affected by the budget proposal. The organization's stance highlights the potential fallout from these cuts, which would threaten the livelihoods of hundreds of families in the region. Leaders in Ohio, including state officials and local business representatives, have also expressed their discontent, emphasizing the importance of NASA Glenn as a hub of innovation and economic activity. While NASA's acting administrator Janet Petro suggests that the proposed budget would enable the agency to optimize its operations. The reaction from local leaders and the broader scientific community indicates a deep concern for the future of space research and exploration in the region. As the space community watches the Axiom mission unfold, the effects of budgetary decisions on NASA's workforce and research capabilities will be closely monitored. The outcomes of both the mission and the budget discussions will play a crucial role in shaping the future of space exploration and the support systems that underpin it. As the landscape of space research evolves, the balance between private initiatives and governmental support remains a critical focal point for the industry. NASA's ongoing exploration of Mars has reached another milestone as its Curiosity rover recently captured a stunning 360-degree cylindrical projection panorama of Gale Crater. This achievement, reported on June 9, 2025, showcases the rover's capabilities and provides a glimpse into the Martian landscape, contributing to our understanding of the planet's geology. On June 5, 2025, during Sol 4560 of the Mars Science Laboratory mission, Curiosity utilized its right navigation camera NavCam to take 31 images that were seamlessly stitched together into a cohesive mosaic. Positioned at a local mean solar time between 1 p.m. and 3 p.m., the images reveal a detailed view of the Martian surface centered at an azimuth of 179 degrees measured clockwise from north. Each image, boasting a 45-degree field of view, offers insights into the rover's surroundings and the geological features that define Gale Crater. Adding to the excitement of Mars exploration, NASA's Mars Odyssey spacecraft has also been making headlines. On May 2, 2025, the orbiter captured a breathtaking image of the ancient volcano Axiom Mons just before dawn. This volcanic structure, part of the Tharsis Mountains, rises an impressive 12 miles high, dwarfing even Earth's Mauna Loa. The significance of this imagery lies not only in its aesthetic appeal but also in the scientific data it provides regarding the Martian atmosphere. Jonathan Hill, a researcher from Arizona State University, expressed his excitement about the image, stating, "We picked Axiom Mons hoping we would see the summit poke above the early morning clouds. And it didn't disappoint." The Odyssey mission, which has been operational for over 2 decades, is currently focused on studying the Martian atmosphere, particularly its dust and water ice cloud layers. By rotating 90 degrees from its usual position, the spacecraft is able to obtain unique horizon images revealing seasonal changes in the planet's atmospheric conditions. Planetary scientist Michael D. Smith noted, "We're seeing some really significant seasonal differences in these horizon images, giving us new clues to how Mars' atmosphere evolves over time." Understanding these changes is crucial for future exploration missions, especially as humanity sets its sights on potential colonization of Mars. However, the ambitions for Mars exploration are facing challenges on the Earth front. Budget cuts proposed by the White House pose a significant threat to NASA's Mars Sample Return mission, which is touted as one of the most ambitious and complex programs in the agency's history. This mission aims to bring back samples from Mars for analysis, providing critical information about the planet's potential for life. Dr. Scott Hubbard, a former NASA Mars czar, expressed concern over the current political climate, stating, "There's too much at stake for it not to be." The fallout from budgetary constraints is exacerbated by the tumultuous relationship between President Trump and Elon Musk, the founder of SpaceX. With Musk's company integral to NASA's plans for lunar exploration and resupply missions, the ongoing tensions could have far-reaching implications for the future of space exploration. Hubbard warned that NASA's reliance on SpaceX creates a precarious situation, noting that without SpaceX the agency could find itself reverting to reliance on Russian spacecraft. As the exploration of Mars continues to evolve, the interplay between scientific discovery and political maneuvering will undoubtedly shape the future of space exploration. The ambitious Mars sample return mission, along with the data gathered by rovers and orbiters, holds the potential to unlock the mysteries of the Red Planet. With Elon Musk's plans for human missions to Mars by 2029, the stakes are higher than ever. As we look to the future, it remains to be seen how these developments will unfold and what they will mean for humanity's quest to become a multiplanetary species. NASA has recently heightened the probability that the asteroid 2024 YR4 could collide with the Moon in 2032, increasing the odds from 3.8% to 4.3%. This bump in risk comes on the heels of observations made by the James Webb Space Telescope JWST, which provided crucial data that helped refine the asteroid's trajectory. Initially detected on December 27, 2024, YR4 was once considered a significant threat to Earth, capturing global attention when its impact probability reached 3.1%, the highest ever recorded for a large asteroid. The latest updates have scientists closely monitoring 2024 YR4, which measures approximately 174 to 220 feet in length, roughly the size of a 10-story building. While the increase in lunar impact probability might seem minor, it marks a shift in the ongoing assessment of the asteroid's path. As data comes in, it is normal for the impact probability to evolve, NASA stated. Even in the event of a collision with the Moon, astronomers like Pawan Kumar from the Johns Hopkins Applied Physics Laboratory have reassured the public that such an impact would not alter the Moon's orbit and would not pose a significant threat to Earth, as any debris generated would likely burn up in the atmosphere if it reached near-Earth space. The JWST's observations marked the last opportunity to study YR4 until it returns to a more observable position in 2028. These observations not only serve to refine its trajectory but also represent a broader effort in planetary defense as scientists prepare to address potential threats posed by near-Earth objects. NASA is currently developing advanced projects like the NEO Surveyor, which aims to identify 90% of asteroids and comets larger than 460 feet that come within 30 million miles of Earth. While 2024 YR4 is no longer deemed a direct threat to Earth, its trajectory and potential for a lunar impact act as a reminder of the ongoing challenges in space monitoring and planetary defense. The situation underscores the importance of continued observation and research in understanding the behavior of such celestial bodies. As the asteroid continues its orbit and further studies are conducted, the space community remains vigilant, ready to adapt strategies to protect against any future threats. Looking ahead, the next opportunity to observe and further study 2024 YR4 will be in 2028. This forthcoming observation is crucial, as it will allow scientists to gather more data about the asteroid's composition and behavior, key factors that contribute to our understanding of planetary defense methods. The lessons learned from monitoring YR4 could prove invaluable in our efforts to mitigate the risks posed by asteroids in the future, paving the way for advanced strategies should a more threatening object be detected.